President Trump addressed the nation tonight, saying he expects the war in Iran to last another 2 to 3 weeks. While President Trump prepared tonight's address, Senator Susan Collins was in Maine. Collins toured a defense contractor and spoke about the month-old conflict. So far, she has expressed support for President Trump's military action, but with cautions. Collins was in South Berwick today visiting defense contractor Pratt & Whitney, where 2,300 people work on engines for F-35 fighter jets. Collins said she secured $280 million last year for military aircraft spare parts, helping to sustain jobs at the plant and improve U.S. military readiness. She told News Center Maine she doesn't see regime change as a justification for the war, but hopes to hear President Trump address the threat of an Iranian nuclear program.
I hope that this latest campaign has been successful in eliminating that threat, not only to the region, but to our country ultimately as well. I do not support the deployment of troops on the ground, and thus I hope that we're not going to hear a plan for that.
If the president wants to send ground troops to Iran, Senator Collins says Congress would need to give that authorization. She told our Phil Hirschhorn off camera that if reelected this November, it would be her last term. Collins said that was just an off-the-cuff remark, not a formal announcement. She also highlighted the power of her seniority, saying she has steered $1.5 billion to Maine to support more than 600 projects, including fire stations, hospitals, daycare centers, and colleges, as the first Senate Appropriations Committee chair from Maine in 92 years.
I've explained my focus is on 2026, not on 2032. And I'm proud of the work that I'm doing. I have a once-in-a-century opportunity the state of Maine has that it has not had for nearly 100 years.
In 2020, Collins was the only Republican senator to win in a state carried by Joe Biden in the presidential race. She hopes history repeats itself this year, as she's the only Republican defending a Senate seat in a state won by Kamala Harris in 2024.